Hello, everyone. I'm Russ Smith of the Smith and Black Channel here, Ticker Talker, and starting off a new week. Let's take a look, see here. So, one of the good things about a Monday and kind of holding off, we really want to see where the discernible strength and weakness is to start off the week, and then to go for the continuations on a Tuesday. Because if you didn't do that here this morning, you hear me talk about this all the time. You want to know when a new hourly bar is going to show up, the bottom of the hour, right? And you can see this on the by lower left opening FOMO rally. It's right blasting up through here, and then boom, as soon as you have a new hour, things fell apart. And if you're watching the internals, you would have seen the transports, the energy's getting hit while this was happening, right? So we knew about that. So a lot of this stuff is going to go back and forth as we can expect that, because if you look at the monthly in the lower middle, you'll see this here almost unchanged, like from the opening. Here in the upper middle, you're going to see this still inside weak. And so, although the FOMO rally looks real up into here, it's not really going that far. And so, you want to compare them all, and you go to QQQ. Now you got an inside 60 here in the lower left, right here, like so. So you're going to see this. Either side of this in the next hour is going to get my attention, because what we did see here, upper left, Qs do go inside day and up to start off the week, so that's true. Still tight range though for inside week, and still tight range on the month. So we'll see. So, like I said, it was discernible strength and weakness. Of course, we're going back to Tesla, and Tesla. You can see here in the upper left, inside day to the upside. Now inside on the 60, so we want to see either side of that. And if you go down to a 15 in the lower left, 15-minute. Here's what you're going to look for on the opening to get in. It's like, I don't know how to get in. Now you do. Gaps runs up, stops these guys out, comes back in, hammer, counter, shooter. Two up, two down, boom, you're in. Now it gives you the inside 60. So if you got that, then you can be looking to add up into here. Tesla's still getting its job done. Discernible strength in the IBB with Alexion getting bought out, and so that's holding up new highs. And you can see this here on the 60. Pokes down a little bit. You can see that. So this would be RevStrat 122 if you can take this high out here above 155.88. Writing some more down there, gunning here. So you got some of the gunners in there, like Regeneron finally fighting back here a little bit. Regeneron, you can see that inside on the 60, and here on the daily upper left. Two down by taking out the lows, and boom, coming back through previous range. There's your reversal. And on the weekly here for the rest of the week over 500, you're just hanging around there. Would be a 2-2 weekly reversal. Watching this market deteriorate a little bit. This Q's really going to be important on that inside 60. If you go to like UTHR, you can go right down the line and look at all the bios. So this outside month that achieves its magnitude, we wanted to just see it go back into the highs, which it has done. And we'll see if that sets up again and keeps going. You've got INCY here, and INCY with a nice comeback here too. You can see this on the upper middle. Two up, takes that out, then stops them out here last week. Now 2-2 back up. Like a lot of things, just stalling out near the highs here. So we'll see. We'll get TBIO. This thing having a nice run here too, and just going after the new highs here on the lower middle above 2809. So we'll see if we can take that out. We're almost there. And you see this is real nice on the daily. This pokes down slightly. There's your 2-2 reversal. Now continuation to the highs. Just took the inside 60 to the upside. So we'll see if that keeps going. If we go to PFPT. And PFPT, been watching this one for a while, still going. Been watching this pretty much all month ever since it broke this here. Two down, two back month, coming back through previous range. Still working, still good. FTNT, how you doing here? And FTNT, once again, stalling out near the highs, but still an inside month to the upside. So that's something we'd want to keep an eye on. In the bio, Alexion, still here, getting bought up and just kind of hanging out there. So we can, ILMN is where I wanted to go here. ILMN. So ILMN not really doing much here. It is inside day and up, so we'll see if that sets up again, because it is a month and upper, just not going with the rest of the crew just yet. We had FIXX. And FIXX just comes outside month, lower middle. Outside 3-2 here on the weekly, so just kind of stalls out. We'll see what comes in here. Want to be careful when these things get stuck in the middle, like something like Ruby here. And Ruby had this big run up here in the morning. What we like on the monthly here in this lower middle is it used to be somebody. So this will get my attention the next hour above 1044 if it gets back up there to see if this thing starts ramping again. Kind of keeping an eye on these things here. You'll notice the Q's doing this inside of the 60, and you're going to notice the diamonds here fading towards the lows. That was a nice reversal here. One of the things we look for in the lower left, you're taking out the high and then you change color, red, because outside bars exist. You can see how they brought that in nicely for you. If we go to Netflix, and Netflix here still inside the, that's taking that out. You see this inside day, upper left, inside day, and then when it pokes down here and starts coming back through here, boom, you're back into full time frame continuity, and you have an actionable signal back up, going to take all that stuff out. If you go to the lower middle, you're going to see the monthly. This gives you the monthly reversal over 518.73. You're there. If we go to TWLO, and TWLO, still inside month, lower middle to the upside, having a nice run still, just going into new all-time highs. So you just want to be careful of that. That's exhaustion risk, and then you can wait for something like this here, the inside 60. There it goes, reconfirming. If we go to AMD, and AMD coming up here a little bit, still on this. What we really want to hear on here is take this week, inside week. So if you can take that above 95, get more of my attention. Having a nice day with SMH, just doing this and stalling out and doing nothing. So good thing about things doing nothing, Tesla going to highs right now, is that it helps you just find the discernible strength and weakness within the sector. If we go to PayPal, another nice here. You can see the upper left, the inside day, back to the previous range. Now just kind of stalling out on the 60. It is going to new highs, but you've got this too. Pokes down a little bit, the 2 up, the 2 down, and bam, right there into the new highs. That's exactly what we look for. If we go to Autodesk, and Autodesk here also, things we look for in the upper left, the outside bar, then the poke down, then the inside day. And then when it comes back up through here, these three are going to become an outside bar of this outside bar, because we know broadening formations exist. Backing off on the 60 now, so we'll see if that sets up again. All right, Q's still inside on that 60, keeping an eye on that. If we go to Domo, and Domo, more exhaustion risk, but you can see the inside month to the upside here. Something we look for. So it reaches magnitude. It was supposed to do that. So we'll see if it sets up here with your inside 60 in the upper left. Inside 60 takes it into the highs. If we go to SYRS, INCY goes to the highs. And SYRS, you can see these two inside 60s. It tried to go up there, couldn't do it in the lower left. So now it's stuck in here. We'll see if that sets up again, because it is still lower middle, inside month to the upside, and still has magnitude up into here if they want to keep bringing this thing up. If we go to alt, and alt, going inside weak to the upside in the upper middle. Right, it's a 2-2 reversal in the lower middle on the month, right? So I want to see if that can continue. And live in the chat room, people are asking how you get in there, and you wait for something like this. You see the slight lower low of all this stuff? That's the triangle out. There's your 225 minute back into the highs. If we go to APLS, and APLS doing this here. You see inside here after the outside, then it pokes down here. That's a rev straight back into an old 3. That's good. That's what you want to look for right there, because we know that this is a broadening formation. These two become an outside bar of all this. So it did its job and takes it out. So we'll see if that sets up again. Trying to go inside and up on the 30 right now, above 54.77 for the next half an hour. INCY goes to the highs. If we go to Adobe, and Adobe, just on the daily here, still inside week, and so not doing much on the month, but it does move around enough to where you can catch something like this. You can see that taking out the previous day's low, boom, doesn't gap, takes this out on a 2-2 reversal above 478.89. So if we go to MIME, And mime, here you can see on the monthly in the lower middle, two down, takes out the lows, and then boom, now trying to come back through this previous range, stalling out here in the 30 as you can see. So what we did have too is we saw some of these new issues taking a beating here right in the opening. Airbag and B&B bag. You can see that just starting off weak, DoorDash. Looks like the luster's worn off some of this stuff. If you go to Snow, you're going to see this here on the weekly. So this has been around a little bit longer, but Snow, two up by taking out the previous highs, and then bam, 2-2 reversal here this week below 347.26. So far, so good. It's working. If we go to the Gapper list that I post out, it's Space. You can see Space gaps down below last week's lows, right, which turns the month red in the lower middle, right? And then if you go to a 60, you're going to see this here. Gaps down, then goes inside in the 60, and then repuke back into the lows, and that's exactly what you look for. If we go to Appen, and Appen going after the inside week, so this is going to have my attention below this, 139.20. It's not there yet. I'm going to poke down on that. You did have the inside day to the downside, so we'll see if that gives it up. We had gold, and gold goes inside day and down, upper middle, trying to take out last week's lows, and so that tells us to look at GDX here, 2-2 reversal on the week. You've got Newmont Mining doing this here, 1, 2, 2, rev strat to the downside. JNUG for a little more bang for the buck if you want something that moves around a little bit more. Not bad, we'll see. We did crude, and the energy's coming in, and crude here. Crude got hit a little bit this morning. You can see that right here. If you go to lower middle, go to 30, you can see this pokes up and then boom, outside bar. Now trying to rally back a little, but that got the XLE and all them getting pounded here. So they're staying weak. Here's your inside day, and then it pokes up to your outside day, right? So a bunch of stuff like Oxy, the usual suspects over there getting pummeled. You've got Amerada Hess week. You've got Apache. So you get the idea. Axon. It was pretty well across the board there. Your OIH having problems. And another thing that we noticed when the market was trying to rally up was the refiners. I'm sorry, refiners. Valero. These guys having problems here inside day and down, taking the inside weak to the downside. PSX. So you can watch all those refiners together. See if PSX can take out this weak upper middle. That would help it get maybe a little more pounded. We also saw the transports selling off. So as soon as the market started rallying, backing off, you can see how this 30-minute transports backed off. This is a 2-up on the IYT, 2-2 reversal here, and that's given airlines, pandemic stocks getting hit. Tesla going to the highs right now. So we can see if United Airlines can take this inside weak to the downside, maybe get a little more pummel in there. We saw some truckers getting hit. How's JB Hunt doing? Yeah, JB Hunt getting hit. So we certainly saw that, as well as some of the pandemic names, like RCL. We're going to keep an eye on here. Breaking the inside weak to the downside upper middle. That's going to keep our attention all week here. You can watch that with CCL here. Not quite there. We'll see if that takes 2-2. You've got Marriott here trying to take the week down, and so for the rest of the week is going to have my attention here, upper middle, below 127.64. All right, so it's sitting right there right now, so we'll see if we get any more signals. We have Fossil getting hit here after a nice week, RevStrat week. What a difference a week makes. Pokes up at exhaustion risk of the highs, and boom. As soon as it starts coming through here, we're looking for an outside day, and hopefully you get a little bit more, and you did. Nice pummeling on that. If we go to NTES, you might recall we've been watching this one for a while. I'm running out of time again. And here on the weekly, once again, the outside week, the inside week, the outside week, upper middle. Then it pokes up, and then bam, comes back through here. Still no reversal on that weekly against you, right? So you'll see stuff like this where it comes up on the daily upper middle, and then gives you that opportunity on the 2-2 back down, and then today 2 down, 2 up, and you come in on Monday, and boom, we're still looking to take all these stuff out here to the downside. All right, I'm running out of time, so that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, the Smith Black Channel here at Ticker Talker with Strat Time Report.